Hey guys, it's Celeste with Lazy Jack's Ranch. So today we are going to be planning in my journal planner, which is the Pastel Dreams Horizontal Happy Planner. So let's hurry and get into it, shall we? So I like having the covers because I don't have to try and figure out where I'm at. So this is this week. Today is actually Monday. So Monday the 20th. So that's this week. It's kind of early in the morning. I got up, I took my Thrive and got my kids kind of settled for the day, got their list of things they're supposed to be doing because they're out of school today because it's Martin Luther King Day. And so that's why Charlie's not in here, because she's hanging out with them. She thinks it's pretty cool when they're home. So anyways, this is the Pastel Dreams Horizontal Planner. Basically, every day I just kind of journal thoughts that I have, and, you know, things that happen during the day. I don't have a specification that it has to be all positive and, you know, anything. It's like, I just kind of write it down because I feel that it's important to have a place where you can, you know, write down the stuff that doesn't go the way you planned. So you just have a way to just kind of express it, and then it's easier to let it go, if that makes sense. So I don't over decorate this planner because I do want to make sure I have plenty of room to write. But one of the things that I have been enjoying is to add, oh, I just passed it. This is the new encouragement sticker book, and I've really loved this sticker book. I've gotten a lot of use out of it. So these Cultivate stickers, and this is one of those new sticker books that I'm probably going to have to buy another one, probably sooner rather than later, because I'm enjoying the quotes in it and I'm enjoying the functional stickers in it. So this is just a nice one to have. And actually, we could have a spot to write down social goals and spiritual goals and emotional and physical. Intellectual is not that big of a deal for me because I am the type of person that I'm always, why? I mean, that's pretty much the constant state of my brain, is just why, how, when, where. I guess they call it the scientific brain. I do want to tell you, see, it says today I feel. I actually use the perpetual calendar. I split it in two, and so this is my AM and this is my PM, and I just kind of write down how I felt in the morning and how I felt at night, just so I can keep track of that. So I probably won't be using those stickers very much, but this sticker book actually has a lot of really cute quotes in it. Oh, that's bigger than I thought it was. We may cut that off. I don't want that list part of it. I really don't need it either. So I do think it's kind of fun to have the little motivational decorations on here. But I like to make it so it doesn't take up all the room. Everything's gonna be super duper. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. That's cute, but I think I'll probably use that in like one of my other planners. I'm like, well, that could go. Really good in my encourager planner. So you are going to do great today. Okay, so this is probably going to be it as far as like decoration. This just says deep breaths are like little love notes to your body. So as far as decoration goes, that's probably all that we're going to do there. Just because I don't like to over decorate this, because I do want to give myself plenty of room to write. I do like to use these words of the week stickers in here because I don't really have anywhere else in my planners to use them. Let me make sure. And they are kind of a fun thing to keep track of. Oh, this love sticker here. Sorry about that. My husband called. So it says love right here in this sticker book. And actually what I do with my monthly section, and I just kind of made myself a little bookmark with a little piece of plastic, is I will write down something that I loved about my day. Also, while we're here, so I do have my stargazer, and I keep this as part of my wellness, and I will write down like a scripture that stuck out to me or an affirmation that stuck out to me, just kind of something that I felt like I needed that day. I will write it here, and when I'm done, I'm going to have a whole book of just really positive, uplifting things, and this is just a really nice place to go to when I'm kind of having one of those bad days. And I've been using this as just kind of a way to kind of not journal, but just kind of work through thoughts, is what I'm using this empty space for. So that's what I'm using my stargazer for. I will do another plan with me, but it will be probably next week is when I'll set up my my stargazer and my dream seeker. But I am using it, and I did want to kind of let you know that I am using it, and it's been really functional for me. I've been enjoying having it here. And then the other planner that I use every day that you're not going to see is my faith planner, and I did want to, it's the Psalms planner. I did kind of want to show you what I'm doing with it. What is not working here? Something. So I'll just kind of write down a scripture that stuck out to me here sometimes. But basically I'll write down the scripture that I'm studying. I'll pick out 3 or 4 different aspects of whatever scripture I'm studying, and then I'll journal it out, like what do I think it means here, and then how can I apply it to my life. I am fully in love with the, oh, and then on the sidebar, I don't use the blessings this week or the grateful for, because I journaled that elsewhere, but I just kind of, you know, scriptures that kind of link with the scriptures that I'm studying, like, because the way my scriptures are set up I use an app called the LDS Gospel, and it will have footnotes for each scripture. And so if one really sticks out, if one of the footnote scriptures sticks out, I'll write it here. Or if I need extra space to journal what I read, I'll do it here. So that's what I use that for. And then, yeah, and this is just a little extra note paper in case I need extra space to write thoughts. So today is Monday the 20th. There's something sticking up right there, and I don't know what it is. Oh, that note paper's not in all the way. That's what it is. It came undone right there. So I've already done my scripture study for today. So anyways, that's where we are in my planner. The only thing that's really changed much is I did take out my vertical layout because I'm using it. So I'm using the monthly section to keep track of my husband's schedule, so I know where he's at, because he's never doing the same thing twice. And I never know where he's going to be, and he tells me and I forget every single time. So it is nice to have that monthly section where I can just kind of write out where he's at. So I use that. And then the weekly section I have, because it's a vertical layout, so the top box I will use for my daughter Shelby. Anything that she has going on that week, it's written out there. Anything specific, like she has the laundry room to do laundry on Wednesday or something like that. And then if she doesn't get it finished, she can finish on Thursday, and I can write it down there. So I know that I can't do laundry on Wednesday or Thursday, if that makes sense. But also any activities she has going on, if she wants to have a friend over, or anything like specific, like she needs to do this in her room or whatever. And then the second box is Taylor, and then which is my 11-year-old. So Shelby will be 13 this week. Oh, fun age. And then so the bottom section is, I created a checklist for them to check off every single day, kind of like I have my encourager here. Just basically at the beginning of the month, just write down all the chores that they have to do, and then they're just writing an S or a T. Oh gosh, that's got personal information right there, don't look. So they're basically writing an S or a T over top of it, so I know who actually completed it. So if it didn't get done, I know who to yell at. Me? Yell? I never yell. I never ever yell. So basically that's what the bottom section, the third box for them is for. If we have time today, I'm gonna let them kind of decorate that top section. So we will see if we have time for that. If not, that's okay. It may not get videotaped, but anyways, so I did take out my vertical layout, and I am using it for that, which I'm kind of sad to miss it as part of my my block schedule planner. But I had something come up, and I needed something to kind of keep track of things a little better as far as like my husband and my kids go. And so it just stays in the kitchen. That's where it stays. So I did put the whole planner back together, and it just stays in the kitchen. The only other thing that's really changed is I did add a skinny mini. This is the Biz Babe, and I just kind of, you'll recognize this cover. I flipped the covers over. I just felt like this was really pretty. I want to say her name is Ashley here on YouTube, and she's the one that gave me the idea to flip the cover. She did it on her mini, and it's really, really pretty. But I took out the weekly pages. I don't know if I'm on all the months except for January. I don't know if I'm even going to decorate them. I just feel like I've got enough on my plate as far as like YouTube videos and decorating and stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to actually decorate it, but this stays in my purse. And as you can see, like this is March. I've already, like, I wrote down all my bills that are due. I wrote down activities that I know are already going on during that time. Birthdays, it's just all in here, and this is gonna stay in my purse. The only time I'll take it out when I go through and do my planning for the week, and just kind of jot down things like there, so I'm not double booking myself, but this will just stay in my purse. And the other one I added is the Homestead Skinny Classic. I really don't have a use for this, really, but it just kind of, I take down my to-do list for the day and just write it on here, and then I just kind of have it sitting on my desk in the kitchen, because I have a desk in my bedroom, and I'll move my classic planner from the kitchen to the bedroom, and I have my mini planner, and I keep it here in my bedroom on my desk, and then I've just been keeping this on the desk in the living room, so I can just kind of, like, if this planner is in the bedroom, I have my to-do list for the day in there, and I don't have to transport this back and forth. But if I'm in my bedroom doing the majority of my work, obviously I'm going to take the time to move this planner over. But basically, I bought this planner because of the cover and the dividers and everything. It's just so pretty. I didn't really have an absolute necessary need for it, but I was not going to let it pass me by, and it was super on sale, and I got a really good deal on it, so I wasn't going to let it pass me by. So I was like, you know what, even if I don't use it, I will have the dividers and the cover for the future. So that's the only differences that we've had so far. And I want to thank you for joining me on this video. And if you liked this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do post weekly. I've been trying to post on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so watch out for that. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I do post. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be decorating these two planners. We'll see. I mean, sometimes it's just kind of like, I didn't use enough stickers this week. I mean, sometimes you just have those times where you're having a bad day and you just want to decorate something, so I may, you know, decorate them then during those times, but for the most part, these two planners will probably not be decorated. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful week and a wonderful day. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Bye.